트럼프 대통령이 그토록 원했던 노벨 평화상 메달을 손에 쥐었습니다. 베네수엘라 독재 정권에 맞서온 야당 지도자가 자신이 받은 메달을 건네자 거절하지 않고 덥석 받았습니다. 이 뜻밖의 만남과 선물, 그 중심엔 최근 급변한 베네수엘라 정세가 자리하고 있습니다. 상을 주관하는 노르웨이는 분노에 가까운 반응입니다. 송영석 특파원입니다.
베네수엘라 야권 지도자 마차도가 트럼프 미국 대통령을 만나 지난해 말 자신이 수상한 노벨 평화상을 건넸습니다. 트럼프 대통령도 기꺼이 받아들고 고맙다고 했습니다. 마차도는 마두로 축출에 대한 감사 표시라 했지만 자신이 지도자가 돼야 한다는 속내를 감추지 않았습니다. 마두로 정권 부통령이었던 임시 대통령에게도 날을 세웠습니다.
That's not the Venezuelan people and that's not the armed forces as well. So I am profoundly confident that we will have an orderly transition.
노벨상을 간절히 바라는 트럼프 대통령의 환심을 사 차기 정권을 차지하려는 행보란 해석이 나옵니다. 노벨평화상을 주관하는 노르웨이에서는 격앙된 반응이 쏟아졌습니다. 당장 학계에선 노벨상을 협상용 물건처럼 넘기는 무례함을 보여줬다, 한심하다는 등의 비난이 이어졌습니다. 노벨상 시상식이 열리는 오슬로시 전 시장도 노벨상의 권위를 손상하는 짓이라고 개탄했습니다.
Og ved å gi den da til en, sånn som det som har skjedd med prisen nå, hvor den havner rett inn i en krigsdynamikk og et slags politisk spill.
유럽 언론도 마차도의 노벨상 헌납을 비판적으로 보고 있습니다. 특히 미국이 마두로 없는 마두로 정권과 마차도를 경쟁시켜 이익을 취하려 한다고 의심하고 있습니다. 베를린에서 KBS 뉴스 송영석입니다.
마차도가 자신이 받은 노벨 평화상 메달을 트럼프 미국 대통령에게 전달했다고 밝혔습니다.
I presented the President of the United States the medal of the Nobel Peace Prize, the medal of the Nobel Peace Prize as a recognition for his unique commitment with our freedom.
마차도는 200년 전 프랑스 혁명 영웅 라파예테가 남미 독립의 영웅 볼리바르에게 메달을 준 일화를 인용하며 노벨 평화상 진품을 건넸다고 밝혔습니다. 당시 메달에는 미국 건국의 아버지로 불리는 조지 워싱턴 얼굴이 새겨져 있었습니다. 트럼프 대통령은 노골적으로 노벨 평화상 수상을 바랐지만 지난해 이 상은 베네수엘라 야권 지도자인 마차도에게 돌아갔습니다.
I don't think any president stopped one war. I stopped 8 wars in 8 months. Did I get a Nobel Prize? No. Can you believe it?
마차도는 수상 뒤 트럼프에게 노벨 평화상을 주고 싶다는 입장을 여러 차례 밝혔습니다.
I dedicated to President Trump because I believed at that point that he deserved it.
그러나 노벨위원회와 노벨평화센터는 노벨상 수상이 공표되면 상을 취소, 공유하거나 양도할 수 없다. 메달은 소유주가 바뀔 수 있지만 수상자 타이틀은 바뀌지 않는다는 입장을 냈습니다. 트럼프 대통령은 자신의 SNS에 마차도가 제가 해온 활동을 기리는 의미로 메달을 전달해줬고 상호 존중이 담긴 제스처라고 호평한 뒤 땡큐 마리아라고 적었습니다. KBS 뉴스 이윤정입니다.
뉴스 너머의 뉴스의 이면입니다. 먼저 CNN부터 만나보시죠. 노벨위원회가 노벨평화상은 양도할 수 없다면서 마차도의 제안을 일축했다는 제목입니다. 베네수엘라의 야권 지도자이자 지난해 노벨평화상 수상자죠. 마차도가 노벨평화상을 트럼프 미 대통령에게 양보할 수도 있다고 발언하자 노벨위원회가 노벨평화상은 양도할 수도, 공유할 수도, 또 취소할 수도 없다고 밝힌 겁니다. 노벨위원회는 성명을 통해 노벨상 수여 결정은 최종적이고 영구적이며 노벨재단 규정에 따라 이의를 제기할 수 없다고 강조했는데요. 또 수상자의 수상 이후 발언이나 행적에 대해선 논평하지 않는다고 덧붙였습니다. 마차도는 현지 시각 5일 미국 폭스뉴스와의 인터뷰에서 트럼프 대통령에게 노벨 평화상을 주는 건 마두로 축출에 대한 베네수엘라 국민의 감사 표시가 될 거라고 말했는데요. 당시 진행자가 실제 트럼프 대통령에게 노벨 평화상을 주겠다고 제안한 적이 있느냐고 묻자 마차도는 아직 일어나지 않았다고 대답했습니다. 오랫동안 노벨평화상에 관심을 표명해온 트럼프 대통령은 이번 주 예정된 마차도와의 회담에서 마차도 측이 상을 제안한다면 영광으로 생각해 기꺼이 수락하겠다는 뜻을 밝혔다고 CNN은 전했습니다.
Do you have any plans to meet with her? And would you accept the Nobel Prize she wants to hand to you?
Well, I understand she's coming in next week sometime. And I look forward to saying hello to her. And I've heard that she wants to do that. That would be a great honor. Right.
It indicates they want peace with Donald Trump to me.
How do
We learn that the holdovers, since Maduro's gone, have agreed to free all of the political prisoners.
Right.
It indicates they want peace with Donald Trump to me. How do you interpret it?
We asked them to do that, and they've been great. They really have been. I mean, everything we've wanted, they've given us. Nobody thought they would ever see again are being released, yeah. And in many cases, good people is what I understand. But prisoners, nobody ever thought they'd be released.
To the leader of a different country and say publicly, he deserves this more than I do.
Let me be very clear. As soon as I learned that we had been awarded the Nobel Peace Prize, I dedicated to President Trump because I believed at that point that he deserved it.
Do you have any plans to meet with her? And would you accept the Nobel Prize she wants to hand to you?
Well, I understand she's coming in next week sometime. And I look forward to saying hello to her. And I've heard that she wants to do that. That would be a great honor.
You won 92% of the vote to be the opposition leader. Maduro.
Let me be very clear. As soon as I learned that we had been awarded the Nobel Peace Prize, I dedicated to President Trump because I believed at that point that he deserved it. And a lot of people, most people said it was impossible to achieve what he has just done on Saturday, January 3rd. So if I believed he deserved it on October, imagine now. I think he has proven to the world what he means. I mean, January 3rd will go down in history as the day justice defeated a tyranny. It's a milestone, and it's not only huge for the Venezuelan people and our future, I think it's a huge step for humanity, for freedom and human dignity.
Have you spoken with President Trump since then?
I spoke with President Trump on October 10th, the same day the prize was announced. Not since then, but I do want to say today, on behalf of the Venezuelan people, how grateful we are for his courageous vision, the actions, historical actions he has taken against this narco-terrorist regime to start dismantling this structure and bringing Maduro to justice, which means that 30 million Venezuelans are now closer to freedom, but also that the United States of America is a safer country nowadays.
Right. Did you at any point offer to give him the Nobel Peace Prize? Did that actually happen? I had read that somewhere. I wasn't sure if it was true.
Well, it hasn't happened yet, but I certainly would love to be able to personally tell him that we believe the Venezuelan people, because this is a prize of the Venezuelan people, certainly want to give it to him and share it with him. What he has done, as I said, is historic. It's a huge step towards a democratic transition. And I want to convey this to the American people, Sean. A free Venezuela means, first, a security ally, dismantling the criminal hub of the Americas and turning it into a security shield. You know, the strongest ally to dismantle all these criminal structures that have made, so much damage and harm to our people and to the American people as well. Secondly, we will turn Venezuela into the energy hub of the Americas. We will bring rule of law. We will open markets. We will give security to foreign investment. And third, we will bring millions of Venezuelans that have been forced to flee our country back home, to build a strong nation, prosperous nations, open society.
Now the question is, when do you believe that you might make your return to Venezuela? Do you feel safe in doing so?
Well, first of all, I'm planning to go back to Venezuela as soon as possible. As I've always said, Sean, every day I make a decision where I am more useful for a cause. That's why I stayed in hiding for over 16 months, and that's why I decided to go out, because I believed that at this moment I'm more useful to our cause, being able to speak out from where I am right now. But I'm planning to go as soon as possible back home. Secondly, what we're seeing right now in the last 24 hours is really alarming. We're seeing an escalation. Just today, an executive order signed by Maduro the same day he was ousted and he was detained. Imagine that, of external commotion has been published. And it states, it mandates persecution and detention of every Venezuelan that supports President Trump's actions. Just today, 14 journalists have been detained. So this is very alarming. This is something that has to be followed carefully, I'm sure, by the United States government and by the Venezuelan people. And certainly we believe that this transition should move forward. Delcy Rodriguez, as you know, is one of the main architects of torture, persecution, corruption, narco trafficking. She's the main ally and liaison with Russia, China, Iran. Certainly not an individual that could be, trusted by international investors, and she's really rejected, repudiated by the Venezuelan people. So we move forward, and as you mentioned, and we won an election by a landslide under fraudulent conditions. In free and fair elections, we will win with by over 90% of the votes. I have no doubt about it.
Maria Corina Machado, thank you. Godspeed. Please be safe. And that you're very close